The woman known as Mother Teresa of Calcutta was born on August the 27th, 1910 in Macedonia. Becoming an Albanian Catholic nun, she would go on to found the Missionaries of Charity in India. Her work in poverty-stricken Calcutta made her one of the world's most famous people. Throughout her life, Mother Teresa received numerous awards for her work. Some examples are the Templeton Prize in 1973, the Nobel Peace Prize in 1979, and India's highest civilian award, the Bharat Ratna, in 1980. She was presented with the US Presidential Medal of Freedom in 1985 and was made an honorary citizen of the United States in 1996. In October 1950, Teresa received Vatican permission to start her own order, called the Missionaries of Charity. It began as a small order with 12 members in Calcutta. Today it has more than 4,000 nuns running orphanages, AIDS hospices and charity centres worldwide. By the early 1970s, Mother Teresa had become an international celebrity. During her lifetime, and even after her death, Mother Teresa was consistently found by Gallup polls to be the world's single most widely admired person, and in 1999 was ranked as the most admired person of the 20th century. Notably, Mother Teresa outpolled all other volunteered answers by a wide margin, and was in first place in all major demographic categories except the very young. In April 1996, Mother Teresa fell and broke her collarbone. Later that year, in August, she suffered from malaria and failure of the left heart ventricle. She underwent heart surgery, but it was clear that her health was declining. On March the 13th, 1997, she stepped down from the head of Missionaries of Charity and died on September the 5th, just 9 days after her 87th birthday. Mother Teresa was granted a full state funeral by the Indian government, an honour normally given to presidents and prime ministers, in gratitude for her services to the poor of all religions in India. Her death was widely considered a great tragedy within both secular and religious communities. Following her death in 1997, the Holy See began the process of beatification. In 2002, the Vatican recognized as a miracle the healing of a tumor in the abdomen of an Indian woman, Monica Bezra. Monica stated that it was 2 years after Mother Teresa died that India's revered Saint of the Gutters appeared to her in a remote village in the paddy fields. She attributes her recovery from stomach cancer to that brief visitation in 1999. The Vatican recognized the event as a miracle, and in October 2003 she was beatified by Pope John Paul II. Hence, she may probably be called Blessed Teresa by Catholics. The Church can declare Mother Teresa a saint if a second miracle is attributed to prayers to her. That could yet take years, but the process is nonetheless moving faster than normal. Mother Teresa's legacy, years after her death, is acknowledged by those whose suffering is eased by it, something that can be gauged by a visit to Tender Heart Home for the Dying, founded by the nun in 1952. Many of the inmates at the leprosy homes earn a living by weaving saris for the Global Missionaries of Charity order. At the home, dozens of dying patients, many picked up by the order's sisters from the streets, lie on low beds in medical gowns as Mother Teresa's photo overlooks their spotless ward. Some would say that she still looks over them too.